All right, welcome back, everybody, to Recliner Sports Talk, episode 16. My name is Nick.
I'm Zach.
I'm Brandon.
All right, obviously a little different here. We got three people. All right, we got fan favorite Zach. Had to bring him back. Brandon is back from the West Coast here. Brandon, how was your trip? You want to give a little talk about that?
No, it was really good. Believe it or not, it was relatively warm. You would expect it to be really cold because the mountains and everything, but it was honestly in the 30s and 40s and very sunny. So out on like the mountain snowboarding and everything. In fact, I had to take my jacket off.
Yeah.
Just wear a hoodie. It was that warm, but no, it was great. Everything was great. Snow was definitely more powdery than out back east, so it was really nice to get out there.
I'm glad you're back in one piece.
Yeah, I did get into a car accident while out there, but
yeah,
we're all safe. We're all good to go.
Good. And that was not the accident everybody thought you were going to get in. It was going to be more a snowboard.
I know, right? I thought I'd hurt myself snowboarding or snowmobiling, but
yeah.
Hey, life hits you.
Yes. All right. Well, for today's show, we got a lot, and we are on a shot clock here. Okay. Obviously, we are not paying for Zoom. All right. We're going to just go right at it. So we're going to have the NL East or AL East, who is better. With Dak back, are the Cowboys contenders? Second half NBA predictions and our top 5 yard games. So let's hop into it. I'm going to let Brandon go first here because he is the only AL East supporter of the group. So Brandon, what is better, the NL East or the AL East? What is your argument for this?
I'm gonna shock the world. I really do believe the NL East is better than AL East, and it's not just that. I mean, I have right here from oddshark.com. Guess what? The NL East combined is projected the over-under to be 417.5. The AL East is 412.5. So right now, they have the Yankees at 95.5, which is the highest. Mm-hmm. But then Toronto and Tampa Bay are around 86.
Really?
Boston's at 81, which I don't think they're that good. And then Baltimore's bringing the division down at 64, unfortunately. But the NL East is definitely more the spread's less. Mm-hmm. I think so. If I'm reading this right, the Mets actually have the 6th best odds at 90.5. The Braves are the 4th best at 91.5, and then Phillies are up there at 81, and the Nationals are 85, and then the Marlins are 71. So the spread is a lot less. I do believe the NL East is better. I think Boston's not going to win 81. I would take the under there. Baltimore's horrendous. We all know that. Tampa Bay lost a lot. I'm curious. They don't have a high, payroll. So we'll see if those guys pan out. I think Toronto and the Yankees are the cream of the crop in the AL East. But the NL East, all 5 teams are good. I mean, Miami made the playoffs last year. How can I write them off?
Yeah, and 2, I'm going to say the NL East as well, because I think the Braves. I don't think the Braves are getting to a World Series, Zach. I'm sorry, Zach, our Braves fan here, but I do think the Braves make it, and they fall short to the Dodgers again. Hopefully they break through here, and they have a chance to. They have a lot of young guys, right? Yeah, they have Acuna, Albies, Fried, Darno. That's his name, the catcher, right?
Yes.
So they've got a lot of guys, okay, especially young guys. The Nats just won a World Series, okay, 2 years ago, and their best players are all young, very young. The Marlins, they're the sleepers. They have all these prospects. I couldn't tell you the name of one Marlins player, and guess what? They crushed the Phillies last year all the time. So, and then the Phillies I think they're just pitching away. Now, that's a huge part, and I think a lot of teams can say that, but they're going to be able to swing it. It's just, can their pen throw it? And then the Mets making big moves. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Like Brandon said, I don't think the Red Sox can be that great. I don't think the Royals are going to be that great. The Blue Jays are such a huge question mark because they're so young. Obviously, they got Springer out there. Yankees, will they pitch it enough? Like Brandon said, I think Kluber's number 2, which would have been great 2015, 2016,
Exactly.
2021 after surgeries and injuries. And then I think the Rays are that team in the East because of pitching. They get rid of Snell and get back or have one of the best pitching prospects in baseball. So all those things said, I would also say the NL East. Zach?
Yeah, I agree with everything you guys said. I'm definitely on the NL East. Fun fact too: 11 of the top 25 favorites to win the MVP are from the NL East. But I think the Phillies and Nationals, I think they had a rough year with the COVID season and everything, but I think they're going to be back. I think they're going to be in the mix. I think the Braves are definitely going to be in the mix. The Mets, I'm never high on them, but I think they're actually going to be in the mix. I think the team that struggles out of that division is going to be the Marlins. I think last year they had a very surprise year. They're young. And it's kind of like the Phoenix Suns in the bubble. I think it was just a weird season, and they just kind of gelled together.
This year, right?
I was about to say Phoenix is second.
Whoa! But they made some moves. Chris Paul finds a way to get teams in the playoffs. He brought the Oklahoma City Thunder to the playoffs.
And
like he's
just don't have a Devin Booker on their
right. Right. And I'm not saying the Marlins are going to be a bad team, but I think they're going to be the bottom of that division. But for the AL East, the Yankees, I think, are just a clear favorite. I don't think anyone's going to be close to them. The Blue Jays are just a fun, exciting, young team. So you don't really know what they're going to do. I'm excited to watch them this year, though, for sure. And I love for the Rays, the Waka and the Archer signing. I think there's 2 vets that you have in the clubhouse, 2 guys that have won before. I think they're going to be good.
3 and 4, 4 and 5 in the rotation. Yep. That's a pretty good back end.
But number 1 prospect in baseball is in Tampa, and it's Wander Franco, and I'm super excited to see him come up this year and play. So I think both divisions are going to be exciting, but in different ways. I think the Red Sox, I take the under on that, and I think they probably move Chris Sale this year. That's my
I could see that. I do want to point out real fast. As of right now, Kluber's the 2, but Severino is coming back. At some point, he will obviously take over that 2, so that bumps it up. And Domingo Germán, he was suspended because of the not allegations. I think he was actually arrested, the assaults. But will he come back? He won 18 games 2 years ago as a starting pitcher, which is pretty solid. But I don't know if you guys saw, like Zach Britton was coming at him. There's a lot of just like locker room turmoil with the Yankees right now over Domingo Germán. So we'll see if he's even on the roster. We know the talent's there, but unfortunately, not the best guy in the world. So we'll see.
Another underrated signing in the NL East, Charlie Morton to the Braves. Love that signing, especially for the postseason.
I love Morton.
Me too.
So, all right. Well, again, like I said, we're on a shot clock, so we're going to move on here. How about this? Zach, do you want to take this first, the Dak stuff, or would you like me to take it first?
I'll take it first.
All right. Well, like I said, Dak, obviously we all know Dak signed the big contract, right? Now, does this make the Cowboys Super Bowl contenders with all they got, Zach? Tell me, what do you got?
No. I don't think anything changes. I think they have to make the postseason and be consistent first. They're a team that, even with Dak on the field, they're not one of the top 5 teams in the NFL. Do I think it's a great franchise move for them? Absolutely. I love consistency at the quarterback position. I love that they went and got their guy. I think it's way too much money with all the contracts they have there. But I'm not going to say they're Super Bowl contenders. They're definitely the favorites to win the East now. I think they would have been with any quarterback they brought in, honestly, with all the weapons surrounding them. But for me, I don't see them as Super Bowl contenders. I got a lot of stats to back that up, but I'll let you guys go first. But I do not think they are Super Bowl contenders just because of this contract and just because of him.
Brandon, you want to go or you want me to go?
I'll go real fast. They were 1-3 with Dak last year, and it took a miracle versus the Falcons, who, they're the biggest choke artists of all time, to get that one win. So first of all, with Dak, it doesn't matter. On paper, yeah, Dallas looks good, but Dallas always looks good on paper. In fact, here's the issue. The cap this year, I don't know if you guys saw today, it's $182.5 million. Do you know, I'm not even making this up, their top 5 guys, DeMarcus Lawrence, Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper, Zach Martin, and Tyron Smith. Guess how much their salaries are for five of those guys?
Probably right at
100 million. 100 of the 182.5 million are 5 guys. Good luck filling the rest of that roster out. That's all I'm going to say. They're going to have to make some cuts, man. I don't know. We'll see, but
they're going to trade Amari.
They're going to I don't know how they keep everyone as of right now. And the dead cap hit for Lawrence is like 19 million. So they're going to have to eat his contract.
All right, well, I'm going to go opposite of both of you. I do agree, and that hurts saying as a Washington fan. Listen, I don't want this to happen, but you're right. They have a lot of weapons. They can afford to make a big trade, whether it's a Zeke or a Cooper or somebody, right? So that's where I think that saved them. Even without one of those guys, we'll just list them all. You got Cooper, Gallup, CeeDee Lamb. If you have a healthy line, that is a very good line. You have Zeke, you have Pollard, and then you have Dak. Guess what? They need some help on defense, secondary help. Well, at the number 8 spot, it looks like a lot of quarterbacks, receivers are going early. Patrick Surtain from Alabama is going to be sitting there. They already got Diggs from Alabama. Now they're going to get Patrick Surtain. Whoa, listen, you can have an average safety. They had bad safety play last year. You can have an average safety when you can man up on the edges all day. Listen, I think you're right. Some moves have to be made, but they actually have a veteran coach that's dealt with some high-profile guys, had some success before. He doesn't have – hey, does anybody know where Jason Garrett is?
The Giants.
Oh, he's the OC for the Giants, and they don't have him on the sidelines. Jerry Jones willing to pay as long as he gets that ring. And I think he sees this chance to get this ring. They will make the right moves. I think the Cowboys go 13-5 this year. Mark it down in your book. Washington football team will be the wild card in that division. Will be 10-6. Okay.
Wait, 13-5.
Sorry, 13-3. My bad. I was
What?
13-3. I really
already accounting for those playoff losses.
They're really gonna. I really do.
Lose twice in the playoffs.
And again, like I said, Washington's going to be 10-6, be the wild card. Giants are going to stink it up.
Here we go. Yeah. Okay.
The Giants are just going to stink it up. The Eagles are in a rebuild, so that's understandable.
So what did the Giants go? I want to hear it.
7-9.
That's fair. That's not stinking it up. That's about as average as it gets, Nick.
Yeah, I know, but they're not going to make the playoffs again with Saquon back.
Hey, fun stat here. Dak Prescott, 18 career games versus 10-plus win teams. He's 5-13 in his career.
Ooh, yikes.
I don't care. Dak, I'm locking it out.
I mean, like I said, I think it's a good sign for the franchise. I think you got your guy. I think you overpaid, but we'll see down the road. I mean, we just talked about last week about the big contract.
If the quarterback is above average now and you want to keep him, it's what you got to do. Listen,
yeah, you do.
Dak was running for his life last year. So
what's changed? They have the same O-line.
They did a healthy line. Their line was not healthy.
Their line was hurt.
I know, but I don't like that Connor Williams guy. I don't think.
So what did you say today in our group chat about Daniel Jones? If he gets a clean pocket, he's good. Yeah, you can say that about any quarterback, especially Dak. Get him a clean pocket. He's going to pick you apart with all the weapons we just named.
I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I just don't think in Dallas, like, they have the winning recipe. I just don't think they can figure it out. It's been a long time.
I honestly don't think Dak's very accurate, and I think that's his downfall.
He's pretty good.
I mean, I don't think we're all going to agree on this.
Pretty good.
Well, we'll never all agree. I think they're going to make the playoffs. I think they're going to win the East. I think the East is going to be really bad again.
But they have to get a right draw, but that's what good teams.
Right.
And Nick, by the way, they had the 10th pick, not the 8th pick. 2 errors.
Okay, Patrick Surtain will be at the 10th pick.
Oh, maybe.
There's going to be 3 quarterbacks, receivers taken, all that stuff. He'll be there. And if he's not, there'll be another guy.
Oh, I definitely, and if I mocked it, that would be who I think they would pick. That's who they need.
So, all right. Well, then I'll go starting off with NBA All-Star Game. Didn't watch it. MVP was Giannis, and I think he had 14 dunks out of 18 made shots, something crazy like that. And he won the MVP. Cool. No one's going to stop him from dunking. Whatever. Hey, NBA All-Star Game. in the Pro Bowl are pretty tied for worst All-Star games.
Absolutely.
Period.
Yes.
But what are some predictions? Like I said, I'll go first. I'm just going to rally these off. I won't go into crazy detail about them, but obviously there's a lot in the NBA, a lot of going on. Here's some things I see. The Jazz are going to fall off. Now, are they going to fall off like to out of the playoffs? No, not at all. But they're playing unreal. And if anybody knows, unless you're a team with a guy like LeBron and you're playing this well that early, you know the downfall's coming. And I see it coming. I saw some later games. Obviously, they played the Sixers. They played them tough. I just look at the roster and like they can't keep this up. The Knicks will also fall back off. They will get back to reality. Okay. I know since Bobby Schmurd has been released, their record is crazy, but they are going to fall off. The Heat are going to work their way right back up. They already have. The Sixers are going to continue. The Nets are going to continue to stay really good. I truly believe that. Sixers have to make a move. The Nets made a move, and I don't think they got any better. I don't think they got any worse getting Blake Griffin. I think the Celtics play a little bit better. They haven't been playing great. I bet Brad Stevens' whole All-Star break was no break. He's a good coach. He's going to find him back. And these two teams, I think, are going to start moving up as well. The Mavs, because I think
Yes.
they make some trades for Luka. They're going to make some moves. And here's my wild card pick because I love the guy. I wish the Sixers could do something to get him. I think the Bulls aren't going to continue to go up, but they will definitely be a playoff team this year. I think they're 8 or 7, 6 in that range.
They're 9.
9. They're going to
Let's
get
see.
into that 8, 7, 6 range. I really do believe it because I think Zach LaVine, they're going to get some guys back healthy. We'll see if a move might be happening, but I think the Bulls are young and can make some moves. So there's my NBA predictions for second half.
You want to go next, or you want me, Brandon?
I'll go. I just want to say, Brooklyn, they're averaging 121 points a game. It's going to be tough to beat that. Now, their defense is the 4th worst. They're giving up 116 points per game. But honestly, during the regular season, I think those guys are kind of just going through the motions defensively.
That will help them defensively, too, because how long he is.
Yeah. I mean, I personally, if I'm the Nets, I'm keeping Jarrett Allen. I don't know why you trade him, but I guess, to get Harden, whatever. But like you said, I don't think the Knicks are going to stay there. They're in 5th right now. It's tough to say. I thought Atlanta would take that step up, but I don't think they are. For whatever reason, Trae Young.
I think they're having locker room problems too.
Yeah.
John Collins and Trae Young don't get along or something like that. I was hearing earlier in the year.
And we all know locker room problems destroy teams. It sucks to say. Charlotte, I don't trust them to stay at 7. I know LaMelo Ball is playing well. Gordon Hayward is playing well. Terry Rozier is averaging like 17 points on like 45% shooting from 3. So I give him credit. I still think it's the Sixers and Nets. If I have to pick, just because I picked it from the beginning and I'm not going to change, I'm going to stick with my Sixers-Lakers finals pick. But, I mean, obviously I won't be shocked that the Nets get in there.
I just want
to
– Sixers and the Nets get to that Eastern Conference Finals.
Me too.
Yeah. I just want to say Minnesota is the worst organization in sports. I just want to point that out. They are 7-29, and they give up the second most points a game. I don't get Minnesota. It seems like they have a top pick every year, and nothing happens. They can't win games. They stink. The Warriors, I expect them to be around 7 or 8. I think San Antonio will eventually drop, but I think other than San Antonio, I think the top 8 in the West are going to be that. Golden State's going to flip-flop with San Antonio. I just want to read out Curry's stats.
Outside, second best player in the NBA. He's on the outside of the playoffs right now. What's up?
I got to read off Curry's statistics.
What? But yeah, read off that he's 9th in the West first.
He's averaging. His team. Remember, it's a team game, Nicholas. It's a team game.
Has any of LeBron's teams been 9th? where he's
Why
been
are we comparing a point guard to LeBron James right now?
the second best player in the league, you said, Steph.
He is, and I stand with it.
You're
First of all,
wrong.
I don't care. Curry averages 30 points.
How's James Harden done in his career?
Curry averages 30 points on 48% shooting, 41% from three, 94% from the free throw line. He's made 169 threes, 20 more than Damian Lillard, who's in second. Steph's on pace for almost 400 threes.
MVP.
Huh?
He's not even a front runner for the MVP.
Yes, he is.
He's
Says
6.
who?
6.
What are you? Who are you, Chris Broussard, Nick? No.
I said the top 5. That would be front runner.
NBA.com. NBA.com has him at 6 right now.
That's not top 5.
I have him at 2, and that's all that matters.
All right, I'm taking over.
And I just want to say real quick, Zach, real quick, my number one
Like you wrote it on your math homework right there.
My number one MVP candidate is none other than Joel Embiid, and I'm the biggest Joel Embiid hater of all time.
You are.
See?
All right, so
I take back everything I said. Brandon's right.
now you guys said a lot of mine, but I'm gonna start with the one that broke my heart, but I do think it's gonna happen. I think the Nets are gonna take the 1 seed in the East. I think the Sixers are gonna be 2. I think they're gonna battle it out throughout. I think they both stay consistent, but I think the Nets are gonna end up playing better down the stretch. I do think, and I will stay with my take, I think the Sixers do win the Eastern Conference Finals though in 7.
They're gonna have to crush the inside in the paint. That's all they're gonna have to do when they play.
Right, I agree. The one thing that I do think is gonna happen, I think the Knicks are gonna make a splash move and try to get in, and get out.
That's a good take. That's a good take.
I do. I think they have the young pieces that they can move somebody. I think Alfred Payton or something like that. They can move and try to get some young point guard. See, that's where I don't know.
Are they bringing Porzingis back?
Zach LaVine.
Oh, no.
I would love to see them go get Zach LaVine, but I don't know. I don't know if Chicago would move on from him. I don't think so. I would not. I'd build around him. But I do think the Knicks are on a high right now. Go get somebody. Keep the fan base hype. But we'll see. They're front office, but that's my bold prediction. I don't know if it'll happen. I agree with you, Nick. I think the Jazz cool off. They're playing out of their minds. I don't think it's going to continue. I think the Lakers win the West. I think Joel is the MVP and Doc Rivers Coach of the Year, baby. Go Sixers.
Well, if the Jazz keep it up, their coach is probably going to be.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I do think I just have a feeling. I think the Knicks make a move. They went out and got Derrick Rose. I think they go get another one.
That's a good take there, Zach. That is a good take. I agree, but yeah, hey, they got Derrick Rose. Now, if this was 2011, that'd be a even bigger splasher.
And I agree. The Mavs play better, and I also think the Warriors pick it up. You're welcome, Brandon.
Yep.
No, I'm nice. Good family moment there. All right. All right. Last on the docket. It is becoming springtime, everybody. And I know everybody in this Zoom right now is so ready for it. There's nothing better than being outside with your friends there and the yard games are flowing. So I'll let Brandon start here. What are your top 5 yard games?
Gotcha. And this is in order. Number 5, water balloon fight.
Whoa!
Yes.
Did not see that coming.
I know. I'm throwing the wild card out there. Water balloon fights are fun. Number 4, croquet. I recently broke my croquet set, but this just reminded me tonight that I need to get a new one for the good old summer.
Croquet.
What?
When are you playing croquet?
When?
Yeah, when have you played?
I've never seen that busted out.
I was playing all last year.
Oh, we must not have been there, Zach, for that.
COVID hit legs hard, man. He was bored.
Yeah, I was playing by myself, just in the backyard playing croquet, just going through the wickets. Number 3 is cornhole. Top 3 are all-time games. Number 3 for me is cornhole. It would be higher, but number 2, knockout. Okay. I love knockout. Knockout is great exercise. combined with competitiveness and trash talking, it's a perfect game.
Yeah, I didn't even think about knockout. That was a good one, Brandon.
Knockout, perfect. Number one, we all know it, wiffle ball. Seriously, the best game of all time. I'm going to go out. I'm saying it right now. Wiffle ball is the greatest backyard game.
Yes, Brandon and I have played plenty of wiffle ball.
Nick, you broke my neighbor's light one time. Batting left-handed.
The best was when you had a friend that had a fence, so you could play like that was the home run.
You hit it over.
Yep, that was the best.
All right, Zach.
All right, I'll go next. So number 5 for me is Can Jam. I got into it a couple summers ago, especially on the beach with the drive on. Can Jam. Number 4 is Flip Cup. I love when a group of people at a party get to play Flip Cup, big teams.
That's notorious for cheating.
No, can't prove it. Number 3, and these top 3 could go in any order, but cornhole. I can play cornhole all day. I love playing cornhole, especially with a drink in my hand. Number 2 for me was wiffle ball. But I agree. It's the best, especially when you got a bunch of guys. I love when we have a fence. We used to play in Trip Thurman's neighbor's yard because they had a fence. They'd let us play and hit it over the fence. But number 1 is backyard football. Look forward to the Turkey Bowl game every year when there's no pulled hammies. But backyard football was my favorite thing. We used to play every Saturday, Sunday. In high school, we used to play when we were little kids.
Yep.
My neighborhood, but Nick's neighborhood. So
I just want to say I did catch that touchdown. I just want to reiterate.
Oh, you absolutely caught that touchdown. But
This next Turkey Bowl, we'll have to have live coverage of it.
Yeah, we need some film so we could replay and get challenges involved because I caught that ball and you two know it.
We got to reach out to Ed Hockley. I threw it.
I can disagree. All right. Well, my top 5, you guys had some good ones I didn't even think about there. But number 5, something that we all got into this summer a little bit, some yard volleyball. It's pretty intense and fun. Whether you're good or not, you can still help out. You know, you get one hit every couple turns. Boom. Nothing better than spiking it. So, yeah. Number 4, Can Jam, like Zach said, on the beach, too, when you can lay out. That's really fun. But Can Jam, great time. Low effort. So that's always great as well. Yep. 3, same thing on the beach is prime because you can lay out. Spike ball, something I've gotten into the past couple years. You got to be in the right mindset for it. It's not one you're wearing your nice shirt, your nice shorts. You got to be willing to get sweaty and dirty playing spike ball. So it's not an every time thing. I'm a big barbecue guy. So again, all these games are like awesome. But like you guys have said, we're all in agreement here. Number 2 is wiffle ball for me. Like we've talked about, play wiffle ball all day. And then lastly, probably one of my more dominant of yard sports here. I will play cornhole all night long. I love it. Get a spotlight out, whatever, trash talking. Love it, love it, love it. Especially when you're running the table for hours in a barbecue, having a good time. So, all right. Well, that is all we have for today. Does anybody have some last comments here?
Real quick, I just want to say, huge golf matchup Sunday morning at Jonathan's Landing. Tune in for Nick and I playing Bob and Justin.
Our story there, our Instagram story.
Huge matchup. I think the Young Guns take it.
Yes, Brandon and I are going to play a best ball match there against 2 of our friends. We're even going to be wearing the same color. Brandon is colorblind, so I'm going to help him pick it out. But we'll be good with it. Zach, any last words here?
Oh man, thanks for having me again, guys. Good show. Go Sixers.
Yeah, go Sixers. Here's going to be my hot take I'm going to end on. Duke is going to win the ACC tournament.
Dude, they're killing it right now versus Louisville.
Yes, let's see how that pans out and how that take ages. Okay, especially since that guy left the team early with 6 minutes to go. So, all right, well, everybody, I'm Nick.
I'm Zach.
I'm Brandon.
We're going to choreograph that. Thank you again for watching. Heads up for our stories. Probably going to do that Sunday on our golf. And yeah, all right, everybody, have a good one.